So, wrapping up my day. Oh, I forgot. Start date 09/29/2017. I think that's ingenious the way the Star Trek series used that. Start date. And they say start date, and everybody knows what's happening. So, nobody's listening, so nobody knows what's happening. But I'm live streaming this as a Friday vlog, or vlog as they say. And it always bothers me, of course, so I'm not going to get into it again, but I call it a vlog. And it makes more sense to me. So I'm basically decompressing, winding down my week, got all set for my show tomorrow. Saturday morning marketing Smarties, the plug. So we're done with that. But tomorrow I get to announce the winner of my Give First contest, and I'm very, very happy to announce the winner tomorrow. I know who it is. A few people know who it is. He knows who it is. Oh, that's the clue of the week. It is a he. It is indeed a he. It was looking like it was going to be a she for a couple of almost a month, but that didn't work out. And we won't get into the whys and the hows and so forth. But let it be known that when the time came, it was unmistakable who should win. And of course, it was my decision. And that was based on what their goals were, what their heartfelt center was and is, and what they wanted to achieve. And it was unmistakable. So when you meet this person tomorrow, I'm sure you'll understand. It sometimes makes me wonder how the last few times I viewed this on, live streamed my Fridays, all of a sudden there were one or two people watching. It's like, wow, they must be notified through my live stream in YouTube and actually responded to that and going there and watching me do this thing. You've got nothing better to do than to watch me. But at the moment, nobody's got nothing better to do, so no, there's nobody here. But I wanted to record these on Fridays anyway. And the reason that I do it is I seldom get to say just what I want to say, only and exclusively what I want to say. So, so the Friday vlog is my opportunity to speak my mind, to rant and rave for a bit if I want to, and to say a few things there. And I do have a few things, so I'll get them off my chest and I'll tell you about them, and then we'll move on from there. I've got some really good news coming up, and we'll expand upon that tomorrow during the Smarties show too, but I'll tell you a little bit of a hint here. So I was going through my emails, and the subject line on this one, and it was from Lou Bortone. And Lou Bortone is a pretty good marketer. And so he opened up with, "This is it. Last chance to save up to 75% on all my best stuff." Now, as a subject line, that makes some sense. But I don't know that much about Lou Bortone, and I have no idea what all his best stuff is all about. But of course, opening it up and reading about it, he's really focused on video marketing. Well, aren't we all? Or all should be. So he's written a book. And if you buy this book, you get this miraculous 60 to 75% off all the rest of his stuff. Or I don't know if it's selective stuff or everything, but all his products are 60 to 70% off if you buy the book. Now, first of all, if his stuff is more than a year old, all the rest of the stuff that's older than a year old is old. It's automatically got stuff that doesn't apply. in most cases. Now, the stuff that I deliver in marketing Smarties and the things that we've talked about there, miraculously, are a lot of it's still valid and relevant. But that's not very common. Usually, if something's current now, next year it'll be questionable. And that's been the way that the internet has been for the past few years. It's like so many changes coming so fast that you never know when something's going to be no longer valid, or as they say, obsolete. So you really got to watch yourself. And this is one of the reasons that I say 80% of what's delivered on the internet is BS, because it's either inaccurate, obsolete, or just a waste of time, and it's a scam. So there are these things. But anyway, you can buy these things from Lou Bortone if you buy a copy of the book. The copy of the book is $18.55 if you buy it through Amazon Prime. So it's cheaper, and it's apparently a $20 book or more, but you can get it for $18.55 through Amazon. And if I got it from the Amazon Prime, I would assume there might even be free shipping and all that. So he says the title of the book is Video Marketing Rules. Now, first of all, I wonder about that. Lou, because video marketing rules are being written today. The rules are being written today because people are exploring and doing things that they won't have known about yesterday and the day before. And the technology is such that everybody's going to be doing their own thing, experimenting with their own things, and creating the rules of tomorrow. So when you say the video marketing rules, I wonder how long that's going to be valid. Here's what he says in the write-up about the book. Video Marketing Rules, the book, shows entrepreneurs and business owners how to take advantage of the online video revolution for business and revenue growth. The web, and in fact, the whole world, has gone video. Cisco Systems predicts that in the next couple of years, 90% of all web traffic will be video. Pause. 2 years ago, I was reading articles saying that 70% of the content online is going to be video. So between then and now, for him to say Cisco says 90% of the traffic, everyone's making predictions. What is obvious is more and more and more people will be using video as a marketing tool and using them more progressively and differently than they've ever been used before. And the one thing that I know is that live streaming is going to be of its own special value. Is it going to be the most important? I don't know. I think so, but I don't know. We can't predict the future. We don't know how people will change what they're doing and modify and adapt and use video in the future. But we're on that wave, and we are all contributing to the rules of the future. So his book may or may not be all that profound. Anyway, he continues. Video has become the way we share, the way we communicate, and the way we connect, and the way we buy and sell. Video has become the way we search. YouTube is the second most popular search engine. Now, we've known that since, 2006? Or I believe that's when Google bought YouTube. And from then on, all I've heard, time after time, year after year, is YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. And just last year and the year before, they're telling us that as if, I'm bringing you the facts, the new stuff, And it's just like, it's not new. It's been the second largest search engine for a decade almost, or maybe a full decade. So it's now he's using a punchline or a catchphrase that's overused. And we all know about YouTube. So I don't use it very much. I just assume that everybody knows you got to be using YouTube. And those of you who are not using YouTube, namely if you're doing Vimeo or some of the other platforms, I don't say don't use them, but I mean, I consider that if you're not using YouTube as a platform, as a submission service, and as a place to store your videos, you really could be missing out. And there are things that are definitely not prevalent or not applicable if you're using other platforms. So why not use the platform that matters? Bite the bullet and use YouTube. A lot of people say, well, the platform's better quality video and a nicer looking, more professional. And the questions that occur to me are, do they need to be more professional than YouTube? Do they need to be better quality? I'm not so sure. And if I was sure, I would be saying, oh, I've definitely got to upgrade from YouTube. But so many people are seeing what I do, and they say, wow, it looked great. I liked the video and stuff. And they didn't say, yeah, but the video could have been a little better quality, or the sound wasn't exactly right, or I didn't really care for being in YouTube when I watched it. YouTube is well received enough that is good enough in most cases. And if you can't get your promotions done because someone's too fluffy and high and almighty to be watching YouTube videos, then maybe you've got a distinctively unique problem. I don't know. Lou Bortone continues. The quotations. YouTube is the second most popular search engine. No shit, Lou. The way we surf and the way we make buying decisions. 65% of consumers will visit brands' websites and make a purchase decision after watching a video. It's a statistic. We've known it for years now. As an entrepreneur, video marketing is your single most popular tool for getting more visibility more quickly, so you can get your I read the same line. So you can get your message out, attract your ideal clients, get your message out, attract your ideal clients, all the catchphrases of modern day marketing. And make more money and have more impact. I even use impact as part of what I say. It's like the minimum you need for maximum impact. I mean, that's the modus operandi I use for promoting the concepts of my business. But that's my focus. That's just one of the several catchphrases that he's using here to tag people as they're reading this. It's no surprise that Real SEO, that is a company or a brand, REEL, capital E and capital SEO, Real SEO, reports 87% of online marketers are now using video to promote their service and products and services. And eMarketer confirms, company eMarketer confirms that 4 times as many consumers would rather watch a video about a product than read about it. Now, Lou, I'm sorry, but you've used every cliche I can think of pertaining to video marketing. And then you wrote a book, you're marketing it, and believe it or not, you're taking advantage of the people and they are going to buy this. So all I can say is I hope that your content is worth it. Personally, I'm not going to buy it because I've been living this thing. I mean, everything that you say I'm aware of. So we'll see. Maybe his book's got some really good clues that I haven't thought of, and that the masses won't think of. But I seriously doubt it. Okay, so eMarketer confirms that 4 times as many consumers would rather watch a video about a product than read about it. We've known this for years. This book and the accompanying website, now this is good stuff, will walk you through everything you need to know to succeed with video marketing. I challenge that. And let me finish. Once armed with your new video superpower, there will be nothing you can't accomplish using video marketing. Now, first of all, the concepts of video marketing, you can give somebody the outline up the kazoo, up the bunghole, and yet they will be so bad at what they're doing that they can't make use of his information. Now, that is a possibility. I mean, that's saying some people will not be appropriately applied to the video concept. Personally, I feel that most people can find a niche with video marketing. So I'm really making the supposition that some people might be so bad that they don't belong on video. Now, not because of looks, but because of attitude and because of demeanor and maybe their philosophies. There are reasons that people will not like a video, no matter how good a video I make. There will be somebody that says, that guy sucks. And I accept that. My attitude and my thoughts are not going to comply to everybody else's wishes. So video is video, but all we have is our opinions and our perspectives. So we have to express that, right? We're not going to sell our stuff to everybody. It's not going to happen. I apparently have one viewer out there, and if you want to say hi in YouTube, I'll try to check and see who you are. Let me see if that's even possible real quick. But anyway, that's part of the rant that I'm going through. I know that I get windy about this stuff. But this is just a Friday vlog, and I'm free to spend the time the way I want to. I don't really want to make something I have to produce and say, yeah, it's a special polished concept that I'm setting up right now. Because it's not. It's just me kind of ranting right along. So let's see. Going to my events. Oh, wonderful. My Saturday morning marketing Smarties show doesn't show here, so I'll have to go back and see why it's not listed. Been having some trouble with YouTube. But anyway, oh, Roz Bounty apparently is in the Hi, Roz. Thank you for showing up. Oh my God, we got two people. So I'll say hi to somebody else if you'll tell me who you are, and I appreciate you stopping in. I won't be offended if you don't stick around, and as it is, I'm probably just about wrapped up with my day. But I was talking about Lou Bertone's presentation about his book, and if you buy this book for $18.55, then he's going to go, a special bonus. Well, that wasn't even the bonus. The special deal is that you can buy any one of his other video packages for 60 to 75% off. Now, it's a good thing there's 60 to 75% off, because as concepts, they are probably 60 to 75% off. I'm not saying they are, because I really don't know. But the odds are that they are inaccurate or obsolete in their information. And the internet's changing so fast that we have to be on top of this stuff. So there are things that you need to know, and a lot of it is not how you market it, how you push it, how you advertise it, how you promote it. It's more like what you say when you get on camera, how you express yourself, how genuine and authentic you are, which all has to do with, as Teresa de Grosbois says, what you think and what you say are the same. That's how to be authentic. So at least I might be not be very entertaining right now, but I am being authentic, and I am attracted to authenticity. I'm attracted to those who I feel are telling me the truth or telling me the things they really feel from the heart. It's very important. So I'm just about to wrap this up, but one of the things that I was dealing with today was I was taking screenshots of the VCP plugin. Now, I've been playing with this concept, and those of you who have followed anything of what I do, you know what I'm talking about. The VCP plugin is a fantastic way to have a live stream event right in your website if you're using WordPress, because the plugin at this time is free. You can get it from me, and I'll be glad to send it to you. And you can run a video from YouTube Live, hang out on air, live stream it in your website, right beside a Google comment stream with event details and specialty information right there in your web page, and direct all the traffic around you to your own website. And I've researched this and looked around, and there are some pretty cool live streaming plugins, but nothing that quite does what my plugin does. And furthermore, it's live streaming a YouTube live video, very lightweight. It's generating a comment stream from Google servers, very lightweight. The weight is not on my website, so I can send hundreds of people, maybe thousands, I don't know, probably without crashing my website, which is a pretty good thing. But I may have to upgrade server throughput when I build up my viewership. But the concept is the conversation around what I'm teaching or sharing is going on in my website. And I don't know that that's as important as it used to be. I feel that it is. But as much as people say, yeah, go to Facebook Live, yeah, go do this, you use Webinar Jam and Webinar Geo, and go to these other places where the videos are not even in YouTube unless you go through special things to maybe get a copy and then upload it. But nothing is quite as versatile as that, and free. Is free. So when it comes to monetizing, no, I'm not as good at an opportunity. You can make more money by using Webinar Jam or Webinar Geo, or any of those event plugins that get people to pay when they come in. But you know what? You've got to be good enough in delivering enough quality that people want to pay for that. So that's not my market. My market is taking the people who are learning how to deliver quality content and want to develop a following and learn how to do it. Then when you get good enough and you have 1,000 people following you, if you want to buy Webinar Jam and sponsor paid webinars, you can go right ahead. It's not my market, but I encourage you. If I can get you there, great. But I challenge you, you probably won't have as good a time buying a paid service and using that as you were having by using VCP plugin free in your WordPress website. That would be the thing. Eventually, we might come up with a concept of a paid version that has a registration and so forth and that stuff. That might be a way for me to make money. That might be worth doing. It'll take a lot of work. And we worked a lot on the one as it is, invested some money. So the main thing is that I wanted to give to the world a way to do these webinars that was competitive on the beginner's market, so that you people who are trying to do this and learn how to do this don't have to invest money up front to get started and do a decent job and have a good time with it and be able to present your company equitably with everything you need to present it well. Now, do I make a way for you to make money? Not yet, but when people find out who you are and what you do, then you should be able to figure out how to make money at it. I'm sure you will. So lastly, the thing on my mind is that tomorrow, Saturday morning, Marketing Smarties, I'm introducing and presenting it to everybody. The winner of the VCP, now let me backtrack. The winner of the Give First contest. And I did this very low gear because I didn't want dozens of people who are just looky-loos and really wanting, maybe I'll win the prize. It's not random, so the people who entered who did not qualify were immediately eliminated. I told everyone in advance that I would be selecting the winner, that it was not random, and that it was contingent upon an essay that everyone wrote or another equitable production, such as a video. A video was an option. So somebody came along and submitted a video, and he won me over before I ever saw the video. And I pretty much knew that he had to be the winner. So once he did the video, it was obvious to me that he was the winner. So I get to present him tomorrow and tell you about him. He will be my guest on the Saturday Morning Marketing Smarties show, and we will have fun getting to know the winner. So I hope that maybe the couple of people watching the video, Roz, Betts, and let's see if whoever else might have checked in. So it's at least Roz. So Roz, when you want to get VCP on your website, let me know. We'll put it in immediately. You want to do it tomorrow? We'll do it after the show. I'll help you do it. And I'll give you the most recent version. I'll give you the instructions on how to upload it and how to configure it. I'll give you even a tour and tutorial on how to use it. And we'll get you going with it, because I think it's going to help everyone that wants to produce a show. Using YouTube Live is one thing, but most of us have done a little bit of that. Using the VCP plugin allows you to produce exactly what we're going to do in Saturday Morning Marketing Smarties tomorrow. So be in contact, and tomorrow afternoon, if I'm still alive, I'll be glad to deliver the plugin and help you set it up. And I'd love to hear that you were producing shows immediately, because you're one of the veterans out there that should be doing this. You should be doing this. I singled you out 2 years ago when you were on your other show, and Lights Camera HOA, and you were a secondary on that show. And I think I told you back then, I said, you got something special. You're appropriate for video. You're different from a lot of people. So I encourage you to try. I'm glad you're still around and doing this. And I'll be happy to see what you have going. And procrastination, I'm the king of procrastination. That's why I had to adopt a motif for accomplishing things. And that's what min-maxing came from. The concept of, like, I got to quit worrying about making it perfect, and I got to get it effective and go. What's the minimum we need for maximum impact? And sometimes we don't get maximum impact, but we have the minimum we need to get going to pursue maximum impact. So much of the impact is based on how we deliver when we get the opportunity. But if we never deliver, there is no impact. So, I'm glad I found out. I'm glad I said that, and that you did, that my memory is as good as I think it is. But it's always a pleasure having you around, Roz. So thank you for watching. I'm going to wrap this up. This is the Friday vlog of Be Decompressing, and talking about things that bug me and talking about different things that I'm aware of. And I think I got the one thing that kind of caught my eye. And I don't mean to diss Lou Bortone. I think he's a marketer, so he's going to use marketing strategies. But I recognize them now as sales pitches. And I, for one, don't like sales pitches. So I seek and I strive to develop a better way to go. And I truly believe that if you do what you love, I love live streaming, I love teaching microphone work, camera work, and I love teaching people how to be real. That's what I do. And if I love doing that, somebody will catch on and say, hey, dude, I need to learn what you know. Teach me how, and I'll pay you to do it. I believe that that's going to happen. Now, I've got some packages and I've got prices on them. But other than that, there's a skill set and a knowledge base that we need to attain to be able to do this without really thinking about it. The fact that I can get on the camera and mouth off and talk about virtually nothing but everything that I need to at the spur of the moment for a half an hour straight, just by myself or with one or two people responding to me. And I appreciate Roz is out there saying some stuff. Let's see. Thank you for all that you put into for all that I put in. I just like to sell, both doing and being sold. And I agree, Roz, but I think people with skill sets and valuable stuff to offer people should have a voice and should have an opportunity to share. It should be placed in a place where they can sell their wares and be promoted and gladly accept payment, and all that stuff's going to work fine. But before any of that can happen, people need to know what your value is and what you are worth, and they have to want to be there. They have to be on the edge of conversion for you to sell them a package, right? So that's where I'd like to bring everybody. Yes, to sharing skills and being paid. Yes, absolutely. Because, you know, we're each individual and we're skillful at something. We all have something that other people don't have as much of or could use our help with. And when that becomes the case, sometimes you can't just say, come on, friend, come help me out. Sometimes you got to pay for services. And there, with the millions of people on the globe, there will be a few that are worth it that come along and say, look, it's worth it to me to pay you for the services. And I need what you have to offer. I'm really aligned with you and I want to work with you. And they will indeed pay you what you're worth. And when it comes down to it, if we expand into that, the concept of the continuity that the universe offers us in the midst of all this, if the law of attraction works, and if what Jesus says works, and if Buddha is right on, all this stuff will come together. We create our own reality. We bring about what we think about. What we think about, we become. If all these things work, we don't really have that much to worry about. We just have to find out the way to go about doing it. And that's what I'm all about. So I'm going to wrap it up for the day. I've got dinner time coming now, and I've done so much today that this was my unplug, and I enjoyed it. Thank you for being around, Roz, and whoever might have been there. Cool stuff. Thank you very much. I enjoyed being here, even though it wasn't an open, back and forth conversation. This is just my Friday vlog, so I enjoyed it, and thank you very much. But anyways, Roland signing off for Marketing Smarties Friday vlog, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. I know it's early for you, Roz, but maybe we'll catch you, okay? Say hi if you want. See ya. Thank you very much. Having a great day.